Hello and welcome back to Lost in the World. Today I'm just doing a super quick video on tier 3 material farming, and that's because there's not actually a huge amount of information out on tier 3, and that's probably because there's not a huge amount of different ways to farm materials on tier 3. So I'm going to break this down super quickly without wasting any of your time. Let's get into it. Okay, so how do you farm tier 3 mats? Well, when you get into tier 3 you're going to be at 1100 gear score. Now what you need to do is run the chaos dungeon once or twice if you're unlucky, maybe more if you're really unlucky, and you need to pick up your 1302 gear score. I got unlucky on today's run. I got all pieces bar the chest piece, so if you have a look at my character, he's actually at 1268 and he's just missing the chest piece, so fingers crossed I will get that tomorrow. Now regardless of whether you do or don't get the gear, what you need to do is this: farm your chaos dungeons, get your gear. If you don't, you want to keep farming infinite chaos, and that's because the chaos dungeon vendor sells a ridiculous amount of tier 3 mats, more than you could ever, well, I don't want to challenge people, but more than you could ever really buy in a week's worth of playing. Now what this means is that the more grind you put in, and this is serious grinding, I've been doing this all day. I've picked up 3,300 to buy mats here, and I'm going to be spending all of this tomorrow as soon as I get my last bit of gear. And that's because you can't buy anything until you are 1302. And so that is one of the main ways you will get tier 3 mats to upgrade your character and be ready for the first Argos raid. Now as you can see, they sell 99 of everything. Now doing a quick maths on this, you basically need to be doing, if you just got the honor leapstones, the pouch, the shard pouch, the crystals here, if you just got that, you need to do about 80 runs a day, 7 days a week, just to complete those. That was my math. And don't forget, the cost of each one goes up when you spend money on it, or shards on it as it were, so that calculation is probably a bit generous. So yeah, do as much as you can, don't burn yourself out, but that is one of the main ways to get upgrade mats. Another thing to note is that they are sellable. Now at the moment the market is crazy. I had some unbound tier 3 mats, they sold in 30 seconds and I made 2,000 gold. Now it's up to you what balance you strike between keeping and selling your mats. Anyway, there's one island I want to mention to you, and that is the island here. Okay, so here we have the Anguished Isle, and this is an island near Punika, and you need to go in there and complete not a long quest line, but it's not short either, and just follow all the steps towards the end, at which point you will get a dungeon key. Now that dungeon key lets you into this dungeon where once you complete it, it's very easy. The final boss is a little bit tricky, but it's fine, you can solo it, and it'll open up this vendor as you can see on the screen. They will sell some mats for you, and this is a great way to constantly produce and generate materials. Do run the dungeon, empty out the vendor, complete as many times as you can, and buy everything in the store. Now something that's really important with the shop to notice is they do sell legendary books. Now you may decide to save them for your character if you're wanting to make gold. Right now the auction house, as I said before, it's crazy. When you get to 1415, I'd probably look at selling whichever one the most expensive is. Check the market, pull out the most expensive one, even if it's not for your class, and sell it, because trust me, whales are going to be making you a lot of money very quickly. And that's it really. That's how to quickly get a bunch of tier 3 mats really easily, as well as refarming infinite chaos. That's basically the main thing to do for your tier 3 mats. Very simple. I think I was a bit confused when I got there. I was like, am I meant to be doing islands? How do I get mats? But that is it for now until more content comes out. Thank you guys. Take care.